We live in a world that's full of brokenness. Sin has destroyed what you had made to bless. But you didn't leave us all on our own. You became man and gave up your throne. You knew the cost would lead you to die in our place. So we cry with hope to the one who knows all the hurt we bear. He has shown he cares. He came down to us, died upon a cross, then was raised to life again. So we cry, come, Lord Jesus. Come, Lord Jesus. You lived in a world that's full of brokenness. You felt our sorrow living in this mess. Rejected by all, betrayed by your friends, loved ones you lost. You wept at their graves, suffered and bled, and died on a cross in our place. So we cry with hope to the one who knows all the hurt we bear. He has shown he cares. He came down to us, died upon a cross, then was raised to life again. So we cry, come, Lord Jesus. Come, Lord Jesus. You're making a world with no more brokenness. For all of those whose hope is in the cross, your dwelling place will now be with us. You'll be our God and we will be yours. There'll be no death or mourning or crying or pain. So we cry with hope to the one who knows all the hurt we bear. He has shown he cares. He came down to us, died upon a cross, then was raised to life again. So we cry, come, Lord Jesus. Come, Lord Jesus. Come, Lord Jesus. Come, Lord Jesus.
Hey, I'm Josh Goscombe, and I want to tell you the story behind this song, We Cry With Hope. It's about suffering, and it's not a popular topic, is it? We, as humans, like to keep suffering as far away from us as possible, but we can't escape it. And some people suffer terribly throughout pretty much their whole life. And the Bible tells me that there's a God who is good and who's in control of everything, both the good and the bad. And that begs the question, why does God allow suffering? God, why? Why would you let that bad thing happen? And it's a question that I had to think through in 2018. I was a youth minister at a church in Western Sydney, and there was a girl there named Steph, and she was a wonderful girl, 15 at the time. She had bright red hair, freckles all over her face, great big smile, warmed your heart when you saw her. And she was so bubbly as well. She was really big chatterbox. She was definitely the biggest chatterbox in our youth group of 30. She's really friendly, both to people she knew and people that she didn't know. Just a lovely heart. And she used to say that the best time of her week was Friday afternoons when she got to teach kids about Jesus at Kids Club, and then she got to hang out at youth group with her friends and learn more about Jesus. Great girl. And one weekend, she was at Kids Club, teaching the kids, then she was at youth group, and then the next morning, she collapsed really suddenly and was rushed to hospital, where they found a tumour had been growing next to her heart, and it had grown so big that her heart stopped. And 2 days later, she died. And so many people, everyone around her was left asking that question, God, why? Why would you let Steph die? It's not fair. I mean, she's so young. And I was asking those questions too. And I, as the youth minister, was responsible for trying to answer those questions for Steph's friends at the youth group. And I had to get up on Friday and comfort these guys and say something and answer these questions. And I got up on Friday and I said to them, I don't know. I don't know why God let Steph die. I don't know. And I will never know. The Bible doesn't tell us why particular sufferings happen. But, I said, I'll tell you what I do know. And that week I'd written this song as I was reflecting, trying to answer this question. So I pulled out my guitar and I sang it to them. I reminded them of the hope that we have as Christians, and the sure hope as well, that God cares so deeply for us that he doesn't stay away from our suffering, doesn't protect himself, but he enters into our suffering. As a man, Jesus dies on a cross, suffers for us in our place, rises again, and has promised that whoever trusts in him will be in his new perfect world when he returns. And that is a sure hope that enables you to be able to cry with hope in the midst of suffering. I pray this song is helpful for you in these times.